Guys, it's time to turn the drones on. We're about to have research back up and running. How's it going, everybody? Monkey Nuts here, and welcome back to Main Sequence. Today, we're going to finish upstairs. I'm going to basically copy this that we made for the titanium setup and bring it over to here. It'd be nice if I had blueprints. I could just paste it down over here. But we are going to bring nickel up over here. I'm going to get all of this built. I'll bring you guys back in just a few minutes after I've got that complete. And we're going to head downstairs and start putting everything together so we can get our research back up and running again. Okay, I'll see you guys in just a few. Nickel plates and wire is now finished. And I like what I did on this side better than the other side. I brought these out a little bit wider and turned it here. Brought it over. These then feed into these machines, make the wire, but they also split and continue down. And then I just have two belts, a Mark II and a Mark III, bringing these out of here. Now, I don't believe we're going to have this belt fully utilized, but I have plans for expansion if I need to. I can go out this direction here and that direction over there to create more plates if need be. But now, since I like this one better, I want to change what I've done on the titanium side. So I've already destroyed all this, and I'll show you how I built it now. And I also want to add over here some what are those things called? The frames. Lightweight frames. Because we're going to need these as well. So I'm going to utilize the space we have up here to make those, and then we'll send them down the central elevator. And the way this looks is I need a splitter here, one here and here. A tier 2 brings it to here, so that's what I want to continue with. And we'll bring it to right here. Not there. That was the wrong spot. We're going to bring that to right here. And I'm not sure where that's going to go next, because that side's going to be a little different. So let's do that again here. Bring it on down. Bring these guys this direction and meet together there. Oop, we can't go past that with it. One of these, and boom. So that is the hull plates completed. So those will now make their way this way, and I suppose I only needed a tier 1 belt for those, but they've got themselves a tier 2. Same thing as with the nickel plates. If I need more titanium, I can build another building over there and another one over there. I could use these tier 3 underground belts and just connect it there and go right to the next room and copy paste this right over there. Like that. And then this is where I brought it out like so. But we're gonna need these plates here for the lightweight frames. So I suppose we could just do that. Actually, I will want to put splitters here and bring this right along. So I can add more of these in here if I need to in the future. I don't think I'm going to need 4 of these machines making these guys, but I'm going to throw them there anyway, just in case. So now I want to grab this. Come on, autosave. There we go. There. Yep. Turn these guys there and there. Perfect. Question. Can I now jump over this with a different type? I can. Awesome. So these guys here, we want that and that. And then the rest of these guys need to meet up over there. Actually, the easiest way to do that would be out there. Like a so. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. I think that'll work. We're going to have to test it all, but that should work. We'll just bring these guys like all the way down to there. There we go. I think we're good now. Oh. All this stuff's got to go down now. Oh, come on. Come on. 3? Yep, that's it. Awesome. Like, I can walk through these. That's so helpful. But I can't walk through all of them. Like, what's up with that? Anyway, we now have all the nickel plates and wires all automated again up here on the second floor. And just headed to our central elevator. I love how this is working so far. We've now got all the titanium things automated. And over to the central elevator. On this side over here, we've got the silicon automated, and we're bringing the wafers down to the central elevator. This side over here is reserved for fuel. This is where we're going to make the warp stuff. And now we're going to head back downstairs and see what we can build with all this. All right, there it is. My entire bottom 2 floors reduced to 2 large storage containers. Everything has been emptied out. We are working with a clean slate here. Let's head over to this guy. I did notice something when I was down below. I noticed this is off. It's not in the right spot. So I got to move that like that. And while we're in here, we can go ahead and start getting rid of, well, everything we don't need anymore. Get rid of the bottom floor first. I no longer need it, except for the power generation. We'll leave that going. We don't need the elevators anymore. Don't need the drones anymore from this floor. Getting this so cleaned up, it's going to look so much better. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, that's everything I'm going to change on the exterior today. That looks fantastic. With a derpy base in the background from the start. So it looks like our ratio is going to be one of these guys needs 2 servo plates every 6 seconds. One of these guys will provide 1 servo plate every 6 seconds. So we need 2 of these for the servo plates. Now the servo plates require 2 servo motors every 6 seconds. This is going to make 1 servo motor every 3 seconds, which is a total of 2 every 6 seconds, which is exactly what we need here. Oops, so let's throw another one of these guys on this end. Next is going to be capacitors and basic circuits. For the capacitors, we make 1 every 2 seconds, it looks like. So for every 6 seconds, we get 3 of those with 1 machine. We need 10. So we're gonna need 4 machines. One of them won't be running at full capacity, but we'll need 4 making capacitors. And what do the capacitors need? Okay, just nickel and titanium plates. That's easy enough. So we'll have these 4 making capacitors. And the final thing was basic circuits. We need 4 basic circuits every 6 seconds. So we'll need 2 of these making basic circuits, because it looks like every 6 seconds I'll get 2 out of here. Every 6 seconds we'll get 2 out of here. Okay, I think I found a fun way of bringing the wafers over. Since we have to go like all the way around, I want to turn them right here. Oh, nope, not like that. Right here. We're going to take it to here. And like, oops. Like that, yep. They're gonna come to here and jump to there, jump all the way across here, and then straight to here. Yeah, that works. So that is, I believe that's the only place we need wafers over here. So we'll bring the nickel plates are needed there. Nickel plates are needed here. Are they needed down here at all? No. So we'll bring the nickel plates up on this side and connect it to these 6 machines. Like that. That should work. Yes. Then I'll throw hit. Like a so. And a so. Okay, let's jump this one. Did that line up? Yes, it did. All right, and I believe that was as far as we have to take the nickel plates. I gotta go turn all that stuff on. I gotta go turn all that stuff on. Well, I'll get to that in a bit. What else do you need? An output. You need an output. And these guys just gotta go straight up. Okay, let's get the next things going. You guys now need titanium plates hooked up. So we'll bring those right down the center as well. How do I get the plates in here? I wonder, how far does this stretch? Can I make it past the machine? From here. I sure can. What I want to do then is bring this over here. We're going to turn it here and do that. That works. Then we will bring the output right around here. Let's get that out of the way. We'll do that. And then bring this in like so. Perfect. I think this is going to work out fantastic. So that's everything I need for that. Oh, well, let's finish hooking up the plates. Looks like I am going to run out of things. Sure am. Ooh, and we're running out of those. So this needs more nickel plates to run. This needs the titanium plates and more nickel plates to run. And okay, onto these last 4 machines here. This is going to need magnetic coils and lightweight frames. I think our easiest way of doing that. And then this is just going to plug into there, and that's going to plug into there. Like so, and like that. You need, so I need to bring hull plates, magnetic coils, and lightweight frames down. I'll put that there, that there. Okay, now for the second line. Oop, looks like I am going to need more of these. Is that the wrong? No, that's Mark 3. Okay. Do I have enough? I might not have enough for this. I might have to switch to Mark II belts here in a second. Actually, I can run this one like a so. And then spin this guy. Okay, now lightweight frames. They need to go down this line here. Is that enough? That was enough. That was enough. At least to get me started. Okay, now that... Let me go grab some more frames. I know I've got some more down here. Is that... Yeah, that was enough for now. And since I have to use this here... Well, I suppose I don't have to use it here, but... I want to for the sake of having walkway. Yeah, I got that hooked up already. He's gonna make it all the way down here. They sure are. Why are they stopping? Is that not a tier 3? 180. Oh. Wait, yeah. 180. So why is it that I used the wrong one? I must have selected the wrong one, I think, because that seems to be moving faster. What do you need? You need hull plates. And with all of that, we will now be making these. I didn't leave anywhere for an output. I mean, if they fixed it to where when I shut that off, it stays off, I can put it right here. But I'll have to test that. And then I can just put those into a container. You still need hull plates. Did I not grab enough servo motors? I did not. Golly. Okay. Those guys are being made now. Nice. So that should mean these guys are getting made. I gotta go turn all the drones on now. I gotta turn the drone. Guys, it's time to turn the drones on. we're about to have our research back up and running. I put elevators everywhere, I thought. Why can I not find one? That's the wrong direction. Let's head on up. Let's go turn all of these drones on. Oh, it's a journey. Let's go. Our first bits of titanium are starting to trickle into the system here. Golly, this is a long run here. Now the nickel is flowing. Nice. Okay, we do have advanced plates running. They are making their way into here. Now I need to save and reload the game and make sure that stays disconnected. Awesome, it looks like they fixed that. That's great. Now I need some lightweight frames. Definitely gonna need to head back up and increase our production of everything. Golly, not that many. If I could line this wall. Look at that, we got 7 of those in there. And I think that might be all of these that we would ever need. All right, we have fully automated our research again for the advanced plates. Now we just need to now we need to make some more basic circuits for the rest of the science. Light bulb. All right. I ended up not needing this room over here for logistics. So I can place right here basic circuits. It's going to make 20 a minute. I don't know how many of these I need for science compared to how many of those. These get 5 points, these get 1. So do I need 5 times as many basic circuits? I'm making 10 of these. So do I need then 50 of these per minute? In which case I need 3 of these. And I still don't know how quickly these research, so how many of these do I need running the basic circuits? And I don't even have a way of testing it anymore because I have finished with the tech tree for now. Until they add anything new, I might have to start a new save just for testing research speed out. But let's get this hooked up. We need the silicon wafers, and this could be a splitter. I want an upgraded splitter. Golly, I'm gonna need more stuff. We'll have to come back later and upgrade all these belts. Don't need one there, that's right. What's next? This stuff over here. Well, for now, I think we're just gonna do this. Splitter. Splitter. I got enough room to throw like one more right here. I could even throw another one right here. Would you look at that? Nice. Let's do that. So that will be science labs for so there's 5 in here for these guys. That's definitely not going to be enough, I don't think. Not for the amount of assemblers I have, but I can always branch off into this room with those as well. I can turn them, you know, split them here and bring them this direction and line up more over here. I don't want to do that in this room because next week I want to duplicate everything out of the room we just built and place it into this other empty room here. If you would like to see all of that and watch us considerably ramp up our smelting areas, hit that subscribe button and join me next week. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. I'm Monkey Nuts. Have a good one, everybody.